In Kiwi Lounge, I sit alone tonight, joystick in hand, memories take flight. 8-bit wonder, stardust in my eyes, lost in worlds.
Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about my game, The Mask on Super Nintendo. Retro Kiwi Man will be reviewing it, so find out more if it is worth playing. Smoking.
Smoking! Ooh, somebody stop me!
Yes, we have finally found that game we have been looking for. This is a real gem. A real gem of a bloody piece of shit. Well, I'm sorry to any game developers who made this game, but this is a piece of shit. The holy grail of shit. I cannot express my feelings enough about this game. I mean, some people may like it. However, this game is just mind-blowing. It really is. I will tear this game to bits piece by piece. Keep you in on the action.
Hold on, sugar! Daddy's got a sweet tooth tonight! Ooh, somebody stop me!
The bosses were so long and frustrating. It just felt like forever and ever. There was no... the music was not even decent. The only thing that I could mention that was remotely positive about this experience was the graphics. The graphics were awesome, you know, I think it was pretty awesome. However, the bloody, everything else just plain old sucked.
This sucks. What should we do?
Maybe we should, think of something.
Yeah, cool. Thinking sucks.
Really, really bad. I don't know, but we'll tear this game to pieces, piece by piece, in this review. So please stand by and enjoy this horrible, horrible game.
Hey everyone, today I'm diving into a bit of retro gaming nostalgia to answer a burning question. Is the Mask SNES game still worth playing in 2024? Let's find out. First up, a quick background for those who may not know. The Mask was released back in the mid-90s, inspired by the hit Jim Carrey movie. It's a side-scrolling action game where you play as Stanley Ipkiss, transforming into the zany Mask using the magical Loki mask. Now, diving into the gameplay, the Mask stands out because of its cartoonish graphics and vibrant colors, which honestly, still look pretty great on a modern setup. The game captures the wild, manic energy of the movie with levels that have you bouncing off the walls literally and using over-the-top power-ups. However, where it gets tricky is the control scheme. It's a bit clunky by today's standards. You might find yourself battling the controls as much as the enemies, but if you're up for a challenge, it adds an extra layer of difficulty that can be kind of fun, in a frustrating way. The real gem here, though, is the humor. The game does a fantastic job of bringing the movie's humor into the gameplay. The quirky enemies and goofy power-ups like the mallet or the horn keep the laughs coming, making it a unique experience compared to many other action games from the SNES era. But here's the kicker, the difficulty. This game is tough. If you're someone who loves a good challenge, the Mask will definitely test your skills and patience. There are parts that will make you want to throw your controller, so fair warning. In conclusion, is the Mask on SNES worth playing in 2024? If you're a fan of retro games and love a bit of 90s nostalgia, absolutely. It's not just about beating the levels, but enjoying the quirky journey through the chaotic world of the Mask. Just keep in mind it might not be for everyone, especially if you prefer modern gaming's polish and precision. But for a blast from the past, it's a definite yes from me. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more gaming reviews and deep dives into classics like this one. Catch you in the next video.
Well folks, as you just heard, the person just said He was trying to make this sound a promising game. He tried, but as you could hear in his voice, it was very hard to. So let's continue and let's dig further why this was a real shitty game. The Mask came out in 1995 for the Super Nintendo. It was developed by Black Pearl and published by Virgin. It was based on the 1994 movie by Jim Carrey, The Mask. You play as Stanley and you find a mask that makes you into a crazy superhero or villain, however you see it.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
Here we are picking it to pieces. Let's talk about these crazy maps and levels in this game. Basically, every level is a maze. So, if you're going to like mazes, you're going to love this game. It's like a hamster trapped in a maze. So you start in your apartment and then you go to your bank, etc., etc. It's like a veritable maze. There is no structure to it. There is no storyline involved. It's just going from A to B. You're always constantly lost and confused unless you're like a super genius. The bosses. Now, don't get me started on these bosses. I mean, even though they were fun, but there is no health bar indicating how long this fight will be, and it feels long and tiring. In the end, you will feel like, oh, who gives a shit? I mean, take a look at this for example.
2,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later, day 2, day 3, day 4, a few moments later.
Okay.
I don't know, folks. These controllers. This game, I don't know if I can continue anymore. It's just so bloody frustrating. The controllers are so clunky. It's just time consuming. It's like every time you make an inch or you die, you go, oh my god. Makes you want to go. Makes you want to go. You notice all these games are like collecting money? Imagine that, just going into real life and just saying, oh, I collect money here and there. More money, more money. Wouldn't that be the life, be filthy rich?
Money, must be funny in the riches girl. Oh, the richest girl, if I had a little money.
Gameplay. The Mask gameplay is just your average platform gameplay. The usual jump, attack, run, sneak through the levels by encountering various random enemies. If the player runs out of health, then he returns to being Ipkiss wearing his PJs. Many of the Mask moves featured in this game were based on the scenes from the movie, such as the mallet, in which he uses to smash the alarm clock from the beginning, the tornado, the massive gun he pulls out from his pocket, yes, guns, and during the final confrontation during the first movie, and the huge living horn. It also features other moves, such as the sneaky move, which makes the Mask invisible. It's for his enemies to see him, a dash move, and super dash move where he runs at supersonic speed, and his primary attacks, which is basic punch move with cartoon boxing gloves. The graphics. The graphics are really good for this game. The developers have done exceptionally well, connecting all the animations with the movie, especially when the mouse encounters the enemies when his face pops out from the screen. Very well done. Even his special move attacks he performs is very well done. Overall, the graphics are superb. While considering music has always been an important factor in all video games, the music, however, in this game was really disappointing. Not much happening here in boss fights or during the gameplay levels. Just plain old boring, nothing to hype you up. Difficulty. This game will pull your hair out. The bosses are extremely long and dull to fight. If you have a lot of free time, then feel free to give this one a crack. This game don't fuck around though. The more you move around or slide in the wrong area, you can easily lose your health points. If you have a lot of time to spend or you're bored, then definitely try this by all means. However, you will use a lot of cuss words and patience is the key. The final verdict of the mask for the Super Nintendo. Well, despite having good graphics and attack moves, the rest of the game was just plain horrible. Pros, graphics, attack moves. Cons, long boss fights, boring music, no storyline, frustration, and bland. Overall, this game gets a poop of the week. Very sorry for the game developers who are watching, but yeah, definitely wasn't a good game. Thanks for watching our content and please subscribe to our channel. Until next time. Makes me wonder what I look like as a cartoon.